this country. We tried a political party known as People's Democratic Party, that is now known as People Deceiving People, or Papa Deceiving Pekin. Then we move on a few years ago, precisely some 18 months ago, another political party known as the All Progressives Congress, that we now know as All Present Criminals. Yes. And when they want to steal, there's no South-South, there's no North-East, there's no North-Central, there's just one central of thieves.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, depending on where you're watching from. Thank you so much for stopping by. A prominent Nigeria activist and publisher, Omoyele Sowore, has made a shocking allegation against the federal government of Nigeria. Sowore claims that the government has spent a huge amount of money on a luxurious presidential jet. While the country is facing many economic challenges, this allegation has sparked a lot of debate and outrage, and we want to break it down for you. Omoyele Sowore is a well-known activist and publisher who has been a critic of the government's policies and actions. He has a large following and is known for his bold statements and exposures. The federal government of Nigeria, on the other hand, has been facing criticism for its handling of the country's economy and resources. Many Nigerians feel that the government is not doing enough to address the country's problem, and this allegation has added fuel to the fire. So what exactly is Sowore's allegations? According to Sowore, the federal government of Nigeria has purchased a luxurious presidential jet worth a staggering $100 million. Yes, you heard that right, $100 million. This jet, an Airbus A330, was originally registered VPCAC, but has now been re-registered as 5NFGA. Sowore alleged that the government spent an additional $50 million to reconfigure the jet to suit their needs. That brings the total cost to a whopping $150 million. To put this in perspective, $150 million is a huge amount of money that could have been used to fund the important projects and services that benefit the Nigerian people. It's equivalent to billions of naira, a staggering amount that could have made a real difference in the life of many Nigerians. Sowore's allegation is not just about the cost of the jet, but also about the priorities of the government. He's questioning why the government would spend such a large amount of money on a luxurious item when there are so many pressing needs in the country. What's even more surprising is that this purchase was allegedly made without being included in the annual budget. This raises questions about transparency and accountability in the government spending. If true, it suggests that the government may have made this purchase without proper oversight or approval. Furthermore, this allegation comes at a time when Nigeria is facing many economic challenges. The country is struggling with high level of poverty, unemployment, and inflation. Many Nigerians are struggling to make ends meet, and the government's priorities seems to be misplaced. Sowore's allegation has sparked outrage and debate among Nigerians, with many calling for greater transparency and accountability in government spending. They are questioning why the government will prioritize a luxurious jet over pressing needs such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure development. To understand the full implications of this allegation, let's take a step back and look at the context. Nigeria is a country facing many challenges, from poverty and unemployment to inadequate infrastructure and poor public services. Many Nigerians struggle to access basic necessities like healthcare, education, and clean water. In this context, the government's decision to spend $150 million on a luxurious jet is seen as a slap in the face to the Nigerian people. It's a symbol of the government's priorities, which seems to favor the interests of the elites over the needs of the masses. Sowore's criticism of the government's spending habits is not new. He has been a vocal advocate for transparency and accountability in government, and has consistently spoken out against corruption and wasteful spending. But Sowore is not alone in his criticisms. Many Nigerians are outraged by the government's decision and are calling for greater transparency and accountability in government spending. Some have also pointed out the hypocrisy of the government's actions. On the one hand, they are telling Nigerians to exercise patience and make sacrifices in the face of economic hardship. On the other hand, they are spending millions of dollars on a luxurious jet. It's a clear case of do as I say and not as I do. The government's response to the allegation has been silent, which has only fueled the outrage and speculations. Nigerians are demanding answers and want to know why their government is prioritizing luxury over necessity. So what can be done about this situation? First and foremost, Nigerians are demanding transparency and accountability from their government. They want to know the truth behind the purchase of the luxurious jet and the reconfiguration costs. Sowore and other activists are calling for a full investigation into the matter and for those responsible to be held accountable. They are also demanding that the government prioritize the needs of the Nigerian people over the interests of the elites. But it's not just about investigation and accountability. Nigerians are also calling for a fundamental change in the way their governments operate. They want a government that is transparent, accountable, and responsive to their needs. Sowore's #RevolutionNow movement is gaining momentum, with Nigerians from all walks of life joining the call for change. They are demanding an end to corruption, an end to wasteful spending, and an end to the oppression of the Nigerian people. The message is clear. Nigerians will no longer tolerate a government that prioritizes luxury over necessity. They will no longer tolerate a government that ignores their needs and steals their resources. The question is, will the government listen? Will they take the necessary steps to address the concerns of the Nigerian people? Or will they continue to ignore the calls for change and perpetuate the status quo? The world is watching and Nigerians are waiting for answers. It's time for change and it's time for the government to put the needs of the people first. And to say the least, anything that will make Nigeria great again is a welcome development. Honestly, we've gone through a lot in this country. High level of negligence from the so-called people we elected to govern us. Wait, Seth, not elected. Oh, I just remembered it was grabbed, fought for, and ran with. It is well. Oh. Well, guys, I saw the news and I decided to share it with you all. Kindly let me know what you think on this matter on the comment section. Thank you so much, guys. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, bye.